from South Norway. So we're just going to have a tiny Freespread. Not for too long. Just stopping by before we are full on back again, guys. All right. Okay. Hello, Puja. Namaste. How are you? आप कैसे हैं? Hello, everyone. So nice to see you again, guys. I'm not sure how long I'll stay. I finally got up from my bed after this intense journey. Everything is beautiful here. Good to hear. Matey Coon here. Hello, Paul. How are you guys doing? Oh, let me just plug you in. It's an old phone. I speak Hindi. Yeah, the guys I live with here. I don't. No one lives there actually, but almost a small family. They speak Urdu, and they understand Hindi. So they test me sometimes. So I suppose I have to study a little bit more. Ow. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So just gonna warm up a little bit. Hey guys, so many people inside giving up this one. It's not. It won't harm you. It won't haunt you forever, guys. It's for free. Being a little bit nice with hardworking people as myself. Hello, Spider. Hello, Namaste, Eternal. Main Tikkun. Yes, that's why I'm here. I just can't promise I'm gonna sit for 27 hours like a month ago. But I was thinking an hour to, I don't know, just to say hello, and that we're gonna bring all stuff up again. We've been smacked out since we came home from Hello, that's all. Ow. So yeah, we are on the Freespread. I just didn't want to make it so very formally today. Yes, Paul, you can. Yes, you can. just remember, guys, it's the same rules. Leave a like before you ask. We've been 20 people in here already, and I've got 2 likes. That's a little bit rude, don't you think? Especially when I do this for free. Even if you're just here to hang out, you can afford a thumbs up, right? Paul, I think you're actually okay. Okay. Yeah, so the green people first. You can all turn green. That's just join membership, $2. You will be prioritized. If you choose to wait a little bit, that's also fine. I'll live. Okay, so post your question, guys, along with your number of your like, and let's figure out where everything is at. Ah, did you donate last time, Puja, just before I was about to log out, you little sneak? I remember now. I remember. That was dirty. That was such a dirty little deed. Like, you know I was going to bed. You know you're gonna guilt trip me like that. Yes, it's your turn. Suppose we jump onto you now. Skull. But yeah, when you do stuff like that, and I'm been warning you, I'm off to bed. I'll try to pin it next time, by the way. But yeah, of course, when you donate and you remember, I'm here. It's okay. You know I'm taking the little bit piss, guys. You have to handle that because I'm officially a jester. I'm the fool in the card, okay? I'm a mischief, but I'm not too evil. Just a prankster, okay? Puja, it's not a big deal. It's just that sometimes I try to tell people, you know, I have to go to bed. And then there are so many people exactly when I go to bed, like, oh, all of a sudden I get someone transfer like $10 or $20, and I'm like, ah, yeah. All right, so we can all do a mistake. Loki, yes. Loki is resonating with Mercury, and he's the mischief. He's not a bad guy. He's just a jester. Yeah. Puja. Don't make it into a big deal. It was, I assume you can still eat. It's like I said, it's not a big deal. I'm just pranking you, teasing you a little bit, and I'll be more clear when I say, okay, last read, I will pin it, okay? So, you want to know when you will get success on content creation, because I'm making fashion content from last 5 years and see no growth. And 2 question is, what Shubham feel for me? Will he come back? Okay, this is for Puja. This is for Puja. One more for Puja. Okay, so Puja. So you're going to look in your house. And then the bottom feeder cards are going to be what's coming in for you, okay? Can you guys see me, or do you only see the background? Because I look into the camera and I see me. It's like when I'm leaning back, maybe it's flimmering something. Ah, well, it's good. We have 2 pujas here. I was thinking about my cat in South India. But yeah, it's good to have 2 different nicknames for you. Okay, so this is for Shubham Puja. This is for her content within fashion and this kind of things. So just let's see how this is going on in regards to the planetary placements. So we're going to use 12 cards and simply put each card in each house, which also symbolizes a planetary, a planet. I try really to be so informative here, but okay. So first house, you have 2 of coins in reversed. So this looks like to me like you are very, very busy. Like there's a lot of stuff to do, and since it's in reversed, it's looks to me like there are certain things out of control here. But don't you worry, because nothing is really under anyone's control in the world today, as you see. Okay, but keep your focus. Okay, so the second house here, you have Pluto. I'm sure you can see Pluto on my map here. It's actually on top there under Kether. Interesting enough, it's the planet of the underworld, and still it's in top of the crown, as in almost like the crown chakra here. So this is judgment. This is judgment. And so when Pluto comes in, this has something to do with your possessions. And the second house is a grounded, fixed house where it's ruled, it's I'm tempted to say it's ruled by Saturn, but it's actually ruled by Venus. So this is Pluto and Venus joining forces, and I see that this this is something, a gift actually. I get that this is a gift that you have to all of a sudden, that the potential for you to explode in regards to your fashion. I would love to see some of your work. I've been working in fashion myself, and I too also wanted to become a fashion designer as a child. So when Pluto reaches the second house, which is all about physical beauty, you know, everything from interior design to physical appearance, and also fashion, of course, especially when you combine it with Queen of Wands. So I think this is a pretty good card to have. It clearly shows to me that you do have the potential and the talent for doing this. So, talking about Queen of Wands, third house. So, you need to, because we haven't, we people who have success, what is success, they work for years and years, and since you had a lot of, downwards disappointments and so forth, then we have this Aries energies here in reversed, and that is this loss of self-confidence. And she's actually she's the one who's supposed to stand up and walk the line while she carries your clothes. You are here in the mentality of the Queen of Wands, but since it's reversed, it can imply that there is a big lack of self-confidence there. And it's not need of that, because just because you don't get success right away, it's all about the right connections, the right strategies, and it's nothing to do about your artwork necessarily. Again, if you want me to have a look at it, I can help you a little bit with my education as an entrepreneur and also as a fellow designer. Maybe I could give you a few tips. Okay. So, your mentality needs to go from being, I don't feel so good, I'm not there, and you stop comparing yourself to other people, because what you do, I'm sure it's good enough. Maybe it needs some tweaking, because if you're too shy with the artwork, because fashion design is art, so if you're too shy about it, then you will hold back, and when we do art, we shouldn't hold back too much. We should break limits depending on what audience you're looking for. Okay, so Two of Cups, that is Cancerian energy, which it's Cancer is the moon. It's in the fourth house, shows here clearly this loss of someone you love, which kind of is a family to you. So this could affect you. So here we have the Norwegian Espen Askeladen, 3 wands with Surya Mora looking. You see this, he's looking at this castle far away. It's a very famous Norwegian painting. And he's looking. The painting is called Surya Moria. Surya Moria is a big castle of gold and jewelry and all this kind of stuff. So this is where you want to go. You're looking at this success, as if it's far away from you and I'm going to go there. When it's literally already by your feet. So when you don't understand this, that it's already by your feet, then you will always be standing there, and you will be keep walking and walking and walking, and that castle will just be some kind of illusion, you know. So, but at the same time, you need to take one step ahead at a time. And as Aries yourself, you know, I'm sure you could walk your own catwalk, right? So here we have your little heartbreak. It's a small heartbreak. So this is influencing your health somehow, okay? Because heartbreaks, they are very real, and we shouldn't take lightly upon them. Heartbreak is, you know, although it's a mental, emotional thing going on, I don't think you should take lightly upon that. And so this is also affecting your energy, that you are literally leaking energy towards someone who's putting up a shield and says, no, it's not going to happen. And as long as you don't accept that, you're going to leak a lot of energy towards nowhere, really. And you will lose that energy instead of focusing full on what you love to do the most. And you do have the talent here. So you are taking yourself a little bit too serious here with the Fool. And I think it's in reverse. So that's the Jester, right? So in this case, in regards to the House of Love and Enemies in this thing, it doesn't come out that very good. I will be honest with you, okay? We also have, I'll be a little bit quicker because I realized, okay, this is a long one. This is not a 3-card spread. But I get so carried away sometimes, guys. I'm sorry about that. So there is a forced judgment call here. I'll shorten it down. It's attached to you making a big decision here, to the left, to the right, but you feel like you are somehow stuck in between a hard place and a rock. But that is actually your initiation. You do have the Magician here, which tells that you can turn the tables, but you need to listen to Raven. Five of Cups shows me again that you don't come anywhere with this. 5 of Cups in the 10th house will not get you anywhere as long as you're focusing too much on what you don't have versus what you already have. Okay, so, and then again, we also have 4 of Cups in the 11th house, a missed opportunity, and 3 of Coins, which shows to me that deep down there, you are willing to lay quite the work behind you. Let's have a quick look at Shubham and see where the energy is there. So guys, I apologize for being, hello, good Tommy. I apologize for being a little bit long on this one, because yeah, that should be a $10 read if I fulfill that fully. That's, I'm not here to, you know, favorize anyone, but I really do want to help you, and sometimes 3 cards simply doesn't do it. Okay, I'll do my best to give you the best of answers. Okay, so this is last one for Puja in regards to Shubham, and it is in my, it is a paid read also, so it's a VIP. So let Puja have this one, okay? So this is for Puja in regards to Shubham. So you have the Devil here in reversed. So these are the endings he's sending in your direction. So you hear nothing from him. And in the sun position there, he had 5 of swords, and he got the devil in reversed on in the first house. Oh yeah, and he's not planning on. He's not sending any energy in your direction. This is Mercury in Sagittarius here, reversed in the moon position. So you are craving too much, sending too much energy in his direction, and basically it's nothing that comes in return here. Death in reversed, which might imply a loss. His it's quite a beautiful card. It's, well, in that sense that it's have a white rose, but it's death, you know, and it's a loss, and it's something that so he's also in a position where he needs to make a choice. 2 swords under Venus. That's a very Libra kind of energy where he is trying to make a choice. But what kind of choice? Well, 6 of Swords is for me that he's already now in a stage where he have moved away from you. King of Wands in the outcome might imply that in time, I don't know when, there is always a possibility for you to gain his favor back, but I think that is linked to your success. If you focus on him more than your own success, you will push him away. If you focus on you and become fully aligned with who you truly are, it is always possible to gain back his favor. Truth to be told, if you have to be successful in order for you to gain his favor, is he really worth it? Now we have 3 of Coins in the back of the deck here. There are so many opportunities for you, and I don't think you should ever give up on this. However, I do see you have very much trouble in regards to detach here. But this energy is very, very clear that he's going to leave you hanging here for some time. But like I said, focus on you first. And King of Wands is coming in here. If you're Aries, that could also be you who is taking control over your life. And anyway, it's going to get all good. But again, your focus is not going in the direction it should go. Okay? Okay, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, good, Tummy. Yes, a very nice man. From Pakistan. He very, very nice man, by the way. He's a good chef, and he made me wonderful rice with vegetables and stuff like that. So every morning there's this boy from India. He's called Prince Kumar. He's gonna bring me fruit salad, coconut, yeah, coconut drink, fused tea, and croissant is what I ordered. He's got a restaurant just close by. So the family consists of a few Pakistani people, and sometimes Indians are stopping by. It's a good chill vibe here. I'm someone, I fit in everywhere, I think, sometimes. Okay. So, I love you too, Tommy. Thank you, that's sweet. Well, I did, I was, I got a little bit sick, and as you probably noticed on my throat and these things the other day, I think could have been food poisoning, something, I'm not sure what it was, but it was a very rough ride. So yeah, I'm back again on my feet. It's a little bit slow, but unfortunately I missed up on delivering, you know, keeping up the site with the content. So whatever. Oh, so who exactly am I reading for now? We have this beautiful, you know, cuddle card, 2 of cups, and you know. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling exhausted this day. There are a lot of people who feel exhausted this day because there is a major, like, spiritual warfare going on right now, and the parasites that are, you know, hijacking the frequencies of this world, they do manipulate a lot of vibrations. So the only thing you can do is to stay as high vibe as possible. But even for me, that studied gematria, and you need to take control over how you're breathing, guys. How are you breathing? I know it sounds weird, but the breathing, for those of you who know yoga, the positions and how you're thinking, your attitude, and all these things. If those things are not aligned, and also the food you eat. I mean, I've been eating junk food for a couple of days, no energy at all, and it also will affect your mood, of course. So you need to take care of that. Okay, make sure that you're fully aligned. We have the sun coming in here. So one of the issues that most people have is to, you know, we have people who are stuck to their bed. And so sometimes it can be just a nag just to get over the doorstep and out there. And I'm still white as snow, and I'm Thailand. This is embarrassing, you know. So if you feel tired, guys, it's normal. It's normal. But sunshine, healthy food, just a little bit exercise. And you guys, we need to put down our smartphones. We need to have each day, even 3 hours is too much to ask for to not use the smartphone, guys. I thought about myself, I'm completely addicted. What's going on now? You know? And I thought, oh my God, I can't even work without having the smartphone up, babbling on the side. Even though it's information, you know, lectures. We are completely addicted. We are slave to the digital world. We are inside. It's not even real life. We forget to be with each other, right? So it's not good, guys. We need to learn how to put down those bloody iPhones for sometimes, smartphones, and even AI. I'm obsessed with all the information he can give me, you know. He's teaching me many things, but we need to learn how to put them down because people are obsessed with scrolling and you lose your soul. Ironic. So here at least we can engage with each other and I can do the card reads, but I advise you in the evening, put down the phone and take some time with your family and friends, put up some bonfire, make some food, and put your phones and Galaxy tabs, whatever you have, as far away from you as possible. And turn off that damn Wi-Fi because it's not sending out any healthy signals, okay? Easier said than done, but you should try. Okay, so Puja, this one is for you. As in eternal Puja. Yeah, Saturn retrograde, that's a good point. Because it's in Aries as well, and Aries is all about taking action. So I notice, like, even though I love doing this. This is a great front page. It's a little bit dark. This is the front page for our new deck, right? Very dark. So all of it is finished. You know, just upload it to our new partners in China, and just flipping up the laptop and putting in uploading the picture. It's all finished. It's like, you know. And so that is Saturn. So I don't know what's going on. I'd love to have that planet back. When Saturn finally goes into Taurus, if that's going to happen anytime soon, I will be very happy because that's those planets goes very well together. So eternal, you have a lot of reversals here. We have Pluto reversed together with Ace of Cups, reversed together with Seven of Swords, which can sometimes mean exposure of something they are trying to hide. Also King of Wands, which is it can be anything from arrogance to not living out your fully potential as someone who are very charismatic. So we have the Sun, we have Pluto, we have three potential water signs. And in regards to Seven of Swords, it's an air sign. Uh, well, it's not Venus. What is the most sneaky planet of all of them? That's Mercury, right? Yeah, that's an issue. So Mercury in Gemini. Okay, I don't know, but it's about deception. Okay, so when it's reversed, it's all about being stripped of lies. But it can also be, oh, we catch you lying, stealing. The High Priestess here. It's difficult to stay aligned with the most divine feminine principle here. We also have the moon in reverse in your past, far past here, where a secret was, exposed. Strength in reverse test shows to me that this connection uh, drained you of your strength. There was a lot of dominant masculine energies here, in my opinion, and we also see that there was, with Ace of Wands here, nothing is really being given to you in my. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, and so yeah, so the outcome of this is actually interesting enough. Two of Cups, which is Mercury in Cancer, and Cancer again, which is the Moon. So that's because I don't just do Mercury in Cancer. I also do look at Cancer and Cancer ruled by the Moon. And if we conjunct Mercury with the Moon, then we have emotional expression, you know. And we also see clearly in this case the way they portrayed it, that's a form of love when we cuddle like that. So the influences here is you've got also the Soria Moria card, but cat style version. Three of Wands, someone here influencing the energies, saying, move on, wait for the ships that come in, wait for a new opportunity here. And yet we see here that you come out as the star. There could be that despite all this friction between two people here, that there is a common admiration of some sort. It's interesting, that one. But there is also this fear of some kind of a betrayal or mistrust that might come in, have happened, or will I get over this? It's in reversed, so it's supposed to heal, but sometimes it can also be difficult to get over it. So let's see possible outcomes. I don't do one card outcome, I do four. Ace of Wands in reverse. We have Nine of Swords uprights. That is not good sleep in the night. And we have, let's see, the Hangman. The Hangman is nice in that sense that we gain wisdom. And then there is this Two of Coins in reversed. So I wouldn't hold my breath in regards to this situation. As of now, I wouldn't hold my breath, like I said, yeah, because the outcome is is basically, well, it's a cat tarot, but they have the same meaning. Uh, this energy needs Viagra, basically, okay? Uh, it's full of anxiety, it's full of stress, and it's this energy of just surrender. And I think that's probably the best thing to do. Just surrender instead of walking around hoping, is he going to call me today? Is he going to call me today? Is he going to call me today? Right? And then you have temperance coming in, which advise you to, because temperance also have cups here, you know. So temperance says here that be patient, relax, chill, you know, and then balance out your energies. And look at how many beautiful colors this card have. It shows you that the future is not written in stone, so you can always change the outcome of a situation. All you have to do is to attend to my school. We will start up someday, and it'll teach you some magic. Okay, you're going to be just fine, sweetie. It is the end of the world, apparently, but you know, let's pretend that that's another universe. Anjuan, did you have a question? And good Tommy. Oh. Never underestimate the taste of good lemon. Oh, melon lemon. That's a good one. Melon lemon. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah. Good question. Good suggestion. Good Tommy. My little fairy. Pan. Moody pan chair. You know what really happens to me when I eat ice cream? Ice cream. As in literally ice cream. I had an ice cream 2 days ago, and the stomach pain was so terrible that I screamed. So no more ice cream for me. I am allergic to milk. And we don't talk about that anymore. Was a fucking nightmare. Oh. So that's why I've had stomach pain for the last few times. I'm like, what's up? What's up? You know? It turns out every time I eat an ice cream, I get stomach pain. If I eat a very large stomach pain, I have no words, it's that terrible. Swear. Is soya. It's made with oils. Yeah, like I said, Prince Kumar, he's gonna come with fruits for me, so you're going to have good food for 1 week. We said try 1 week, and then we set the new thingy. So Om Namah Shivaya, Eternal, Shuvratri, all God's blessings to you. And then we go to Anjuman. Is Soya thinking about giving commitment to me, or is she having any other kinds of plans? All right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, I mean, Prince Kumar is from North India. Maybe he could be your type. Very handsome man. Not my league. I'm into the rock star, you know. But he's a very handsome guy. A little bit of an ego there. Not tell me tell him I said so. But yeah, he's a chef and he have his own. He's Indian, but he has Italian restaurant. And he's got a bed and breakfast on top. And basically what he said, if you want to call me 3 o'clock in the night, I'll bring you food. I was like, okay. Because let's face it, McDonald's sucks. It does. It's terrible food. Really terrible. Okay. So, the feelings of Soya. Hello, Farah. She texted just right now. Drama, guys, drama. Hello, Nia. So Anjuan, she texted you right now? And she's irritated and told you to sleep, But that's not a bad thing. She could have told you to fluff up, you know? Hello, Marie. Okay, let's see, Anjuman. Why she's irritated? Maybe you are irritating, you know? I can't take any sides there. Let's see. And I'm going to do something very sneaky here. Let's have a look at Ansuman, okay? Give me one more, please. Om Namah Shivaya. This is for Ansuman, his person. Go to sleep. Okay. Okay, this is for Ansuman. Oh, 2 in 1. It's not like she's over you and say, I mean, she still has some energies attached to you, okay? She also see there is something that has to do with the lost opportunity here. We also have, what do you know? The devil showing up as a, well, it's very dark here, but a very dark, scary, creepy, crimson, beautiful forest. So this is toxic. But you know, how I can go into depths, because this is a quick read, right? And then we have a look at the moon. She's kind of healing from feeling left out in the alone. She's felt out. She's felt like she's left out in the cold for some time, and it looks to me like she's trying to heal that. It's hard because you still have some. You're both entangled a little bit here, and then we have this rebellious. I'm going to rebel towards you. There's something you have done that she does not approve of. That's what I feel. And the moon here, there is a secret that is leaking, could be, and 6 of chalices. So there is a very strong bond between the two of you, but it's like she's trying to push it a little bit away, but she can't, because the world here shows that there is unfinished business in between of you, and you do have a lot of 5. So that means that there are going to be a big change, but she tells you to sleep. She's not sleeping well on her own. She's not sleeping good. Okay. I would love to give you more, but short reads. I would love to go deeper, but short reads. Okay, so let's try. Was there one more? Hello, Martin. Blair. What is my spiritual gifts, please? That's an interesting question. Okay, let's find out. So, Anjuan, one question, one spread, and I'm supposed to give 3 cards. That's what I say anyway. Okay. So, Martin, if you only need 1 card, what is it that you need to know? Okay, so I'm just going to check 1 card. I mean, we can do 1 card, right? Okay, so this is for Martin's health. Okay. There is someone who are sending you a lot of love here. There is this energy here of someone literally, for me, what it looks like is like the divine spark here is trying to reach you through pure essence of love. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what it looks like. You have the Ace of Wands, so you have 2 aces here. Look at this beautiful card standing in between here, but there is something that you refuse to see, something that you might have trouble letting go of. It's not the devil, however, so it doesn't have to be any addiction or bad habit, but there is this sacrifice that you must do But since you don't do it, this, whatever it is, it will continue. You also do have Sophia here. And in this case, that is kind of justice. Yeah. So this is Libra, and so something here is not in balance. In regards to, it could be your spine, your back. Um, she's also holding a one. Yeah, these cards are a little bit strange. Yeah, because Sophia, she kind of gave birth to the first demiurge, which is known as the Elder Bale, and he was asymmetrical. So, all in all, I can't, based on the fact I only can pull one card for you, I cannot say absolutely everything. I can only say here that there's something you need to learn and understand, and that is to open up for the divine spirit. I cannot call myself a doctor. And you have, right? So now it's time for you to let it in, and also to take in the divine feminine power in regards to your physical health or mental health and these things. You need a proper doctor for that. Okay. So that was my one card. You're welcome. So we have Mia here and a new subscriber. Let's see. We have Bella. Yeah, oops. Let's see. I think I lost some of you. Here we have Mary. I wanted to go over all of you. Okay, I lost some of you, but Mia is here. I jump on to Mia, and then you guys, you're just gonna have to remind me during the. Hi again, there, Raven. Like 10. I had another dream about my ex Daniel. No contact. I felt him kissing me on the cheek, hugging me from behind. Can you tell? Yeah. So basically, what is happening to you, Mia, is that there is a threefold split now happening, and what he's trying to is actually to connect with you, to tell you that just because you can't see me the way you see me right now, or you see the stuff around you right now, there is another reality which is just as real as this one. And so in this reality, there is a bridge between the different dimensions and the timelines, and it's called the astral world, and we go there when we sleep. Sometimes we also leave our body through sleep paralysis and these things. And so that's when we can reach through our loved ones. We create a portal. There are many portals. A mirror is a portal, 1111 is a portal. You can create your own vortex point with this portal. But when he is holding on to you like this, he's trying to tell you that I love you and I'm right here. And that we are actually having a great time together. And I think that there is a contract between the two of you where you promised each other to be for each other, despite whatever is going on. Two of you, you have such a close connection that this is him reaching through the fifth density to say that I'm here for you, because you have something coming in for you. And so when you are this aware, it is highly likely it's much more easier for him to reach you. So I also experienced the same thing, but that's because I opened the vortex myself by tapping into the divine masculine, but for some, they show up as something outside of you, but they are not. So what is the message here? He says, don't be sad. Don't be sad. There is something here about justice or balance, And he also says that I'm your yin to your yang somehow, and that my love for you is forever. With the King of Cups here, which is Scorpio love power, which is probably the reason you take him in so easy. Scorpio power again. So when you use the power of Pluto or Scorpio to reach through someone, you're going to reach through somehow, a way or another, and that is up to us whether we want to listen or not. Just because it's a dream doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't matter if he had or have a girlfriend, Mia. Well, like I said, we are working on talking about opening up a school. Of Aurelia, Royal Academy of Aurelia. Anyway, in this school we will have specific things that, you see this one in the background, that's called a Kabbalistic tree. And there is also cymatics, card reading, tarot card astrology, and scrying is something quite similar to looking into this. So you don't exactly see watching a movie, but you are connecting to your subconscious level. So you're just really communicating with your higher self. So those are scientific principles. We are also going to learn talk a little bit about gematria and what magic really is about, which is just, it's just mathematics, really. And we can prove that. That's okay, Anjuan. svagat här. Here we have a real Sophie. I suck at math, Mia, but mathematical correspondences in regards to our name, our birth date, if you fuse your name together with someone else, or interesting enough, certain celebrity events or famous events. If we take a look at the mathematical correspondence with those events, I think most people would drop their jaw because there is no such thing as a coincidence. So we literally are inside a matrix, and absolutely everything you see in front of you is just numbers. So I suck at math. Yeah, there's geometry and correlations to everything. So as much as I suck at mathematics, the reality is mathematics. And what Nikola Tesla said, everything is just frequencies and vibrations, and he's really right about it. Okay. Yeah, that's what he says. Because you have a very, just because you are in a connection with someone else, or he is in a connection with someone else here in this timeline, it doesn't mean that you are together, and there could be a timeline split or a glitch in the matrix, basically. I just realized lately that I went to the Mandela effect, and that's because I remember one timeline where my house stood there. You know, it stood right there. But when I was coming back 30 years later to visit that house, it all of a sudden stood here, over here. It's like, what the heck? What? You know? And then I realized it's the only explanation I have is Mandela effect, because my memory, you know, and I can remember details from all the way back to I was 1 year old, things that the grown-ups doesn't remember. I should know where the house of my own grandmother, mother's mother, whatever, where we used to go on vacation all the time. All of a sudden, the house all of a sudden was somewhere else, and it had been shrinking, and it's like, doesn't make sense, right? So basically, the people we love, the people you miss, you already exist together in another timeline. And so when you feel this ache, there is a bond between the two of you. So what you can do is you somehow are tapping into that timeline where you are already together. And in a timeline that he can say, you know, I'll tap into that timeline where your heart is aching. And I know someone who's called Raven who will tell you that you're already fused as one through your heart, basically. Sounds cheesy again, but that's actually a matter of fact, and that you can tap into that specific timeline where you in fact are together by using techniques that's also given out to you freely by Mr. Neville Goddard. That said, good luck with doing that. It needs a little bit of exercise to training to do that. That was a long lecture. So Izzy. Okay, and we have Sophie. Sophie, been waiting a little bit more. So we'll go a quick one for Sophie first. What are eyes feelings towards me? This is for Sophie. Looks to me like his feelings are very strong, apparently. Pluto Mars on the ascendant, Scorpio energy. There is this spark here of fire which is heading in your direction. Looks to me like we have someone who's in love. Ten of Cups. This is a divine little spark here. King of Cups. If I were interested in a guy and I saw that he had these cards in my direction, I'd be pretty flattered. Looks to me like he wants to be real about things, that he wants to lose the masks and just be honest here about how things are. The energies can go vice versa, but it's like he's pushing some kind of there's some kind of energy he's pushing away here, because he can't let you go. He can't just let you go. I don't know what this is about. So although things might seem to be falling apart, it seems to me that he might be a little bit stubborn in regards to just let go. I don't know if there's a third party here, but wow, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. It's so much actually that I could go on for a long time. So that's a lot of information. Either you're going to confront this situation and talk to him, and nothing will be said. It's a lot of Scorpio energy here is going to be very cold, or you're going to have a lot of interaction with each other on an energy plane. But the business between the two of you is far from over, either in this life or another. Okay, I hope that helps. I would be flattered. Okay. So, hello, Sar. You're welcome, Sophie. Oh, water. Thank you, Gotami. Oh. Oops. Okay. Hallelujah. Okay. So, Farah, like 12, what is coming to me in your love life? And then we have Mary next. Just remind me of that. New subscribers, welcome. Okay, so this is for Farah, like 12, what is coming towards me in my love life. Okay, this is for Farah. The question should be maybe who is detaching from me in my love life here, because this doesn't exactly look like they're coming towards you. It's more like goodbye. I don't know if this is you or, but let's go on. Well, we sure as hell have a little bit drama here. It's kind of a competition. Maybe you will experience that someone is going to compete towards you, and let's see. 5 of Swords. Give me 5 of Swords. No. Ooh, there's an opportunity here in regards to a man. He might already be married or have been married, but he's well off. Could be Taurus or Taurus energy here. I think someone is already spying on you, by the way. But there's someone here who seems to be stuck. I get the word stuck on you. I know it sounds strange, but with the Page of Swords in reverse there, that's, yeah. And there is also a person here which is arrogant as bloody hell. So just look out for that one. So what we have here is, possibly arrogant Leo, a very nice earth sign, which is fixed, we will take care of you. Someone here is stuck on you. That could be a competition. And 8 of Swords, could be some issues in regards to distance. And then we have another one, a little bit younger, who wants to fling you, basically. And then there's this energy here of a little bit back and forward. That that the younger fire sign. I get this feeling that, oh my God, you're such a playboy. I'll stay with my own, there's a party boy here, basically, I think. Unfinished business. And there is also, there's a couple of playboys who come in here, and one or two or three playboys, a lot of childish energy here. So the fire signs, I think you should just, yeah, that's it. Earth sign, yeah. Fire sign, Okay. Hello, Ajay. Okay, let's have a look at Mary. She's been waiting for a while, like 15. What is your dark side? What I project with the vibe. Namaste. Okay, so what is your dark vibe? Then we also have Blair, been waiting for a while. So Mary, what is my dark side? What I protect the vibe. Okay. This is for Mary. This is for Mary. This is for Mary. This is for Mary. And give me one more for Mary, please. What is Mary's dark side? There is a shadow above you in regards to your family situation. It looks to me like there is this almost like instead of, you know, that energy you have, you know, when Mexicans do gather together, Mexicans, I don't know why we get that, but when families gather and there are no smartphones there and they talk, we drink, we have fun, we laugh. And when that's reversed, it's this emptiness, this hollow energy, which is just, you know, where is everyone? It feels like we are in a cemetery right now. And to be honest with you, that vibration is super creepy for me to look at. So why is it there? I think you know more than me. So you're attracting some kind of people or energies here who are very nosy, I suspect. It could be if we reverse, because this card is not showing up reversed, right? So I don't understand how I should see this as your dark side. But let's put it like that. Let's reverse it, because you're showing up as someone who is very victorious. However, since we are reading it as a dark side, that means that, well, if you don't win, it might affect your ego in a very volatile manner. That, oh, my ego, you know, that you might take it too personal, when in reality we are not supposed to win every time, because if we always win, what to do when we fall off the horse or if someone confronts us? So So the thing is that the winners are not someone we see external of us, you know. A winner, a true winner, is someone who can take the loss. And there is also some secrets there, but I'm only going to teach that to the members or to the Aurelians, because I'm not going to give out my poker skills for free. We need to have some cards for our own. But what I can say is that in regards to your dark energies, there are some tricks and traps, and personally, when I play chess, when I played most card games, I actually hope the other people win in most cases. Do you know why? Because I love them. And I don't want to see them sad. It sounds ridiculous, but if I'm playing card with my daughter, I will be like, oh, oops, my cards are not that well. Oh, you win again. So, but that's just me. If you're playing with someone you really, really dislike, you know, someone who is greedy, arrogant, and you need to understand that the arrogance here, the point here with this read here, darling, is that the arrogance or the ego is the downfall here. So you're actually coming out as someone very victorious. Maybe you're even too used to it, right? But if you lose, I remember one girl losing. She would lose her mind, you know. So most of us, at least what I did was just, you know, I don't have fun playing cards the way I used to. Now I have fun playing it this way. Okay, so sometimes there is a blind spot, you don't see it, so you need some self, you know. It seems to me you do have a big large sense of humor, that you could be a prankster and you have no problem starting on over again. At the same time, again, with the ego here, is that you need to understand the construct of self-irony, that we can make jokes on behalf of ourselves. You know, if we split, if we fall on a banana peel, are you going to pretend when people look at you and oh, did that just happen? Or are we going to woohoo, make a dramatic scene of it and oh my god, make it into a scenario where you get the opportunity to be the clown, you know? And that goes, the reality shifts from you being laughed at, where you take control and become the comedian instead. It's a huge difference. So that's what the fool is teaching us, the trickster or the coyote medicine. So the other dark side here, we all have many, okay, is 8 of Swords. And that is the ability to basically not see, think clear about the situation you're in. So that means that you need some clarity, and you do that through meditation, so you can organize your mind, because there's something here you don't see, basically. There's only one thing to see it is, well, you ask me, and let things be as they are. Put your intentions to God. What do I need to see? And I also see this fear here of not having enough, and at the same time you're bored of what you already have. Okay, hope this makes sense. Hope this helps. Just have to change my city position. I still haven't invested in my $1 billion chair. Oof. All right. So we have 30 minutes more. Blair. Namaste Himanashi. So like 16, does my future self watching me yeah. So like 16, does my future self watching me? Channel message from her. First of all, yes, she's watching you all the time. And let's find a channel message from her. This is for Blair. I'm not sure, Puja, where I have you. I don't think I did any reads for your mom, did I? Because I have trouble remember one read from one to another. So sorry about that. Well, time works like this. That there is no time, first of all. Time is an illusion, it does not exist. So absolutely everything that will happen, that did happen, and is happening right now is right here. So basically there is really no future. There is really no past because you're multidimensional. And so the planet Saturn is connected, is connecting us up towards a vibration, which you will see we are trapped in this vibration. And this is what we trap souls with by using the hexagram, known as the Jewish star. You can see it right here. It's on top of the planet. So this trapping of soul. So we go into this illusion where we think we are moving, but we don't. We are already with God right now, which is Kether right there. We are always with God. And so in order for God to have an experience in regards to how is it like to be split, how is it, how can we expand reality, then God defragments herself into multiple of pieces. And so in order for us to experience time and space and motion, we travel through trillions of different timelines each second. And I've seen that, and what you will see if you can slow down time a little bit, you will see that there are, in order to see the arm move, the only reason you see your arm move is because you see it because there are different timelines all the time. So it's flowing like this. Okay, so it's a very deep subject, but it took me some time to get that part. Because before we used to sit like this, look at each other, and I remember driving myself crazy by saying, is now or is now? We sit like this. Well, where is now then? Well, now is now. Yeah, but the now we just said is now the past. So, in reality, there is only now. Okay? So the future you is always the future you. The past you is always the past you. So all the lives you live here, all the lives you used to live and will live, are lives you live now. And the cool part is you can connect to them all the time by tapping them on the back and say, hey, here I am. Want to have a chat? Yes, we shift reality all the time. Every second. You are a new you. Now you're 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 a new you. And the only reason that you do not, and you don't get the part where you are a new you. So the ones you look at now, which is Raven, is a new Raven versus the one that said that you just gave you the story. So if I shift timeline all the time, and how? Well, by simply, when I study and I come into a new realization in regards to what reality is, then all of a sudden I shift timeline, and then there is a small difference, and that is that a lot of people share that exact thing that I thought that, I discovered that, I realized that I shift timeline into a world where there are a lot of people who actually share my philosophy, right? But when it comes to the Mandela effect, that was my house, which I experienced. My great-grandmother's house, which I experienced, was standing over there. The river was there. It was pretty big, and the garden was there. And all of a sudden, I come there in 2016, and the house is over there, tiny, and the river is. So it's like, I was like, no, this is not right, because my memory is good. This is crazy. Well, because in this parallel dimension, the house is no longer there. It's right there. It's not weird. Yes, so you're waiting right now. Like, where is this going? Where is this going? Well, the message is this. You're already with the Most High. You're already in Kether. Again, that one. You're already the entire tree. And the wisdom, she's pointing at the serpent and its wisdom and the clarity of this wisdom. The card of Sophia. I actually had a dream last night. Now, this morning maybe, about a bird being hatched. And it's not much difference between a bird and a serpent, really. And so this is basically new life here and gaining of wisdom, the wisdom, serpent wisdom, and the Holy Sun, which also represent both the goddess and the god. And so this is the Kundalini also, so basically rising up, leveling up as the serpent here, which is something that is taking place right here and right now. We have the Vesica Pisces here, and so we also have 10 of coins, which says that you're already abundant. In this world, we want you to please love this world as much as you can by focusing on the fact that you have all this. Okay, you have all these things. And that you are, in fact, the eye of the serpent, and that this reality is quite beautiful, especially when you learn how to control it by understanding how it really is. This is mysticism. Mysticism is just ancient mathematics, and it's not as magic as people think it is. It's just science. So this is your message, that what is the meaning of life? Well, the future you, just want you to see that this, open your eyes and see that this is the meaning of life. It's no specific meaning, it's just that enjoy existing and expanding. You are important puzzle piece of the entirety of the God self, and all of you are that, you know. So if you remove the puzzle piece, the entire picture is going to have a little hole in it. That's why it's very important that all of you understand how important all of you are. We cannot have a picture, of puzzles, and these people who didn't see themselves as important, they remove themselves from the picture, the entirety of the all, and all of a sudden you see a big picture with holes in it, right? This is how important all of you are, actually. So don't underestimate your importance, okay? So this is the message from me and from your higher self. You're welcome. So Izzy, what is my past life story with L? Do you know the meaning of L, Izzy? It means God in Hebrew. Also a reference to the planet Saturn, which is also known as Baal. Okay, so let's see, what is the past life you had? What was the deal about with you and him? You had a house together, a home. It was filled with love and sensuality. There was a lot of flowers in this garden, and he had a really good, life, naked life. Heart, love, cozy house. Okay. It seemed like you loved each other very much. It's a very sensual life. We see the bouquet here. This could, I get, it could be the very honeymoon, maybe. Yeah. I think I tapped into a life, which, you know, sometimes we have these, yeah. I was going to say bubble lives, and I see that they're all in bubbles. So I think I just tapped into a life where you have, there is this bubble, and in this life, it's like when you go out of this reality, you step into another reality where everything is just about you too. It's like a holiday reality, right? And so it's not a past life, it's a separate life where you too are just, you know, you want to go back in bubble 916, right? Where we live together as husband and wife, have a great sex life. You get me flowers, and we have the special talk every night. So we have 4, 24, 39, and 12, 32, and 20. All of them also can, and we have 19. We can also find those through numerology. Unfortunately, we do not have time for that. But there is a beautiful garden, and you love sitting outside, I see, watching the moon. It's like a life that you live, like after all the suffering, after all the separation, you go back there and you have your own little cuddle nest, basically. These white flowers here are symbol for sexuality, basically. But it wasn't cold, it was full of love. Yeah, we all have a place, like afterlife, or if we live a very rough life, we are sometimes being taken away so we can have a small break from this reality. Sometimes you might feel, even when you shifted reality, another you comes into your body, and all of a sudden you know, people stop smoking. They don't even understand why they don't feel like they don't want to smoking. It's because there is another you, another parallel version of the crazy you, which steps in and say, you know, I'm going to take it from here and fight the beast, which is the ego, which has attachments to either cigarette smoke, alcohol, people, situation, and toxic surroundings. Okay, so the world is simple and more complicated than people think, but we are never really truly apart. Yes, you do. You do have a contract with each other, and that is to manifest that bubble in this parallel life here on earth. That the love is in reverse there, because you have lovers in reverse here. You know, so the earth is not as fertilized as it is in this parallel version, where that is the truth of the matter, right? So here in Malkuth, you see the bottom of the Sephiroth here. Let's see, you see my hand right here. Let's see, if I put my hand right there, okay, it's Malkuth is down here, and that's the root that is this world known as Malkuth. And so while you guys are, you're up here somewhere, you have to ground this energy as masculine, feminine here to fertilize the earth so you can feed the whole tree of life again, basically. So that's your soul contract. Um, how serious this contract is, I don't know, but you're not going to burn in hell if you don't fulfill it. What's going to happen if, let's say, if you have a soul contract and you decide that I don't want to live anymore, I'm going to end my life, what's going to happen is that, yeah, you'll make it, but you'll wake up the next day after as if nothing happened. And in another timeline where you actually made it, they're quite sad because you're gone. You have no idea because now you're in a new timeline where this is the reality, right? And so if you have this soul contract, it will continue until you can manifest. Or so you do hold your part of the deal, which is to keep the heart open and receive. So it goes like this: we take in, and we receive and we give, we receive and we give, we receive and we give, and this goes like this. So for those people who only take are people who are disconnected to the God source. Again, get there right here. And that's because they they don't have it's like they don't have any soul. So it's like they run on, they're very, I'm not going to go that deep. Maybe should have another talk about that some other time. Okay. Interesting. Let's talk about it that forever. I have no choice, Puja. Yeah, we have 10 minutes more. So it's barely time, but yeah, donate a little bit and we can do that. That's the rule. Bella and Puja, what are your spiritual gifts? Bella? Yeah, Bella. And then there's good Tommy. And then there is bedtime for me. So I will not take in anyone more after Gotami. So we have Bella, Gotami, and who else was it? So yeah, and Puja. So that's it, because my back is should go and get some Thai massage one day. So what are Bella's spiritual gifts? Can you tell me a little bit about when you were born? Your birth date, basically. So just know a little bit. Knowing about the sun sign alone is not a lot, but I have started to, for those of you who are interested, I'll put up some information about it. I will give you your destiny path number. You can get it in Arabic, and Hebrew, even Urdu I found, Sanskrit I believe. Arabic, some Hebrew, yeah. The mathematical correspondences with your name, and I can also put a little spice into it in regards to what you want to connect up to in regards to your life. And I will also create you a private sigil which you can use in regards to have this frequency of vibration attached to you. It's a pretty cool stuff kind of thing. That's what I've been doing for the last days. Studying this awesome. You have to study for life. It's like forever kind of thing. Okay. So I can offer that. I can combine it with astrology. I can combine it with how you and the person you're interested in, how you guys function together, if it's a good thing to do or if it's like, oh no, hell no, this woohoo, you know. So okay, so this is for Bella. So that's actually how real magic works, guys. That is through using mathematics, through sigils, and through sound. Okay, just one moment. Just one minute. All right. So this is for Bella. What are your spiritual gifts? So let me see. This is for Bella. What are her spiritual gifts? And your birth date? Officius. Okay. So, I don't know if your name is real, but your name is connected to Saturn mixed with Venus, okay, which is beauty through structure, okay. So, how do you think we should put this up for you, Bella? Saturn would be a square. Venus is a 6. Saturn, I believe, is 5. 5, 6, 11. And you are Ophiuchus, which is sign. Normally 13, but it comes after Scorpio, so it's 9. 5, 6, 9. Okay. Interesting. We have the scorpion here and we have the peacock. That is so cool. Okay. Okay. So 6 of Cups, Sun in Scorpio. Okay. So first of all, we have the ability to scribe, because I'm going to, I look at the cards differently depending on the question, okay? So scrying is using a black mirror. You can use anything that is, you can even use a mirror like this, and you can paint a little bit above it so it has this black shine to it, okay? Thank you, Puja. Thank you, so kind of you. So we'll jump on to you and go Tammy last. Okay, and so you have the ability to see also beyond dimensions. So many of the things you feel you cannot do, you do it all the time. But because we are in this 8 of Swords sequence, many of us, because that's what we are programmed to do, we don't see. Oh, yeah. So Saturn would be that planet, and Venus is all the way down here. What are we gonna see? Yeah, it's it's just weird. It's right there. Okay, Netza, Saturn, Bina, believe. Okay, so this is the capacity to also to work with shadows and to go into the past and heal the past and restructure. And that means that you go from the future into the past, and you heal the past. And so it will be, because the past is just a different reality, really. It's difficult to explain, but you are a wanderer, you know, someone who are wandering in between the different realms. And so most people do that all the time subconsciously, especially when we sleep and these things. Oh yeah, that's right. You know a little bit astrology. Great. And Saturn conjunct Venus. Aha. Neptune, you know, I wasn't too far off, was I? So you also have Neptune and Uranus in Capricorn. That is so sexy. However, when Neptune goes into Capricorn, it goes a little bit cold, okay? And Uranus, which usually is very unpredictable like Mercury, but on steroids, is becoming a little bit contained here, okay? So I don't know if you know your ascendant, Mars, Venus. Yeah, Venus is in Capricorn, okay. So you have the power of the goat. Capricorn, one of my favorite signs, including the goat. Okay, thank you too. So here we see the moon. So you have the empathy, you have the ability, you know, despite that Neptune here is a little bit, what can I call it? Neptune is being a little bit cold. You have also this ability to see the beauty in someone's soul. But you can also see the beauty and understand the construct of death. then it doesn't really exist either, right? You have the power to reverse things, to transmute things is what I get. This is an actual dream I had when Willow was conceived, and now it's taking place for real as we speak right now. Pacific Ocean, I don't know, around Japan. And so why I react so strongly to this specific moon card is because there is something inside of you which is so powerful that if you unleash that beast, it's like a hydra or the leviathan of the ocean. And so you are a part of that. You have that much power, but it's being suppressed by brainwashing. That is our foundation of our birth. So that's like saying, oh my god, no, that's way too incredible, that's not possible, or no, that's conspiracy theory, or no, that's possible. Luckily, Indians are more open to this than other people. Oh my god, don't tell me you are the warrior I talked to about in the other day. Aries in 8th house. I remember talking to one of you and I was like, that was in Laos, right? A few days ago, and I was like, oh my god. I just talked to one of my fellow generals on Epsilon 5 up there. Pluto, yeah. Yeah. What can I say? Welcome back. I think that's one of the most fucking awesome planetary placements. Because we did look through a few things there, and I would love to do your Gematrika and these things as well. So yeah, Aries in 8th house, that is a warrior. So I said that to you before. The dream carrier. So here is in reverse. So like I told you before, both of us we are in amnesia right now. So we don't remember past other lives where we have lived on military bases, basically, together. So you see, I don't choose any caps. It should be like this. And where do they wear those caps? It's just, no, I don't like those yo caps. No, it has to be like that. And that's exactly the type of caps they carry in the military. No, I just don't want any kind of boots. They have to be army boots. So we both have this connection to, but either it was you, it was someone else who had a very similar chart to you. So sometimes I find my own troop here, or I find them in real life also. Sometimes I find, and I try to remind them, you're part of a group that come down here to give out blueprints. That is a coincidence. It's just like earlier today, I told this guy from India, hey, Kumar, as a joke, because there's so many Kumar in India. And he was like, yeah, what's up? I thought he was joking. Turns out his name is actually Kumar. Although it's a normal name, but it's like, turns out it was not only Kumar, it was Prince Kumar. So when I say I have a prince who's going to deliver my food tomorrow, I'm actually quite serious. But that's how synchronicity works. Synchronicity works like this, that absolutely everything you experience is mathematics. This is why I'm now slightly obsessed with finding mathematical correspondences to the things we talk about right now. And so both you and me, we have been brainwashed, but the memories from me are coming back again. And so when I did a mathematical correspondence or correlation with my own name from birth and the new name and the birth date, turns out I was right. In regards to when I said, this is me, this is my task here, and blah, 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 blah. And what was my number? 888. Everything. Warrior, blueprints, what I'm supposed to deliver here, what I'm supposed to do, absolutely was described in that numerology. It's got many names. It's pretty cool. Wow. Oh yeah, a little bit water. Thank you. May I ask you something, Bella? Do you have an extraordinary, unusual beauty to you? Either physiologically or some kind of powerful beauty. Yeah. I'm okay in astrology. I can teach basic astrology, but I have a lot more to learn. So, but now I'm also obsessed with numerology and Kabbalah. I'm just a new being, but we can't die without knowing anything about numerology and astrology if you call yourself a proper mystic. It's stupid. That's good. Thank you. But I don't have any placement in my chart that should suggest that I'm particularly beautiful. And everything, we've got Venus in Virgo, which is obsessed with has certain details in regards to, could be a little bit superficial in regards to the surface and stuff like that, but with Gemini ascendant with Mars on top of that, it actually look pretty, not very beautiful. So I suppose it is a construct of everything. Anyway, let's go through the last cards here. Like I said, Dreamscape. Okay. So 2 of Wands, Aries energy. Jupiter. Use it as much as you can. Here we have again, oh my god. There's a lot of water falling out from your tits here. I'd love to show you. This is why I don't get monetized. But it's so worth it. Dreamer of sorts. So you've been a warrior in many, many lives. And I could go on and go on and go on. Unfortunately, I have to be... I can't give this much, actually. I just get so fucking carried away. Because this is fun. So there's something here about a black cat. Is that a frog? It's a tiny animal, which is quite cute. Something about the divine feminine here. I never get that card because it's got so many different meanings to it, and now it looks like she's scrolling through the phone because she's like bored. Are you finished done yet? Look at her, she's scrolling through her cell phone. It's like, bitch, are you? So yeah, what I see here from her is love, and this is her little minion for sure, like a familiar. Uh, I'm sure as hell she's scrolling the smartphone. You have a black cat? So there's a. Who did I tell? Hey, put down your spliff. We can't smoke weed right now, or smoke anything right now. And just. Turns out she did. So there are so many, and this goes back to numerology, that absolutely nothing we say or do is a coincidence. It's already mapped up. So you will find coincidences that will out of your mind. There is something about a key here. Okay, the key could be found in the white wolf, in Cancerian energy. There's a lot of moon energy here. And there's something about the rooster. I don't get that part. Except unless you're born in the year of the rooster. But there's a keyhole here. The question is, what is the key? Okay. It's right here. The key for you is Scorpion and the peacock, two very opposing energies. And as you can see, there is a volcano exploding out from his brain. He's being released from his mind, basically. This is spirit going through. So basically the scorpion here becomes into the phoenix, basically blowing out from the masked self, which is down in this concrete density, spirit of swords, clarity, ascension, and these things. So this is a lot of babble. It's late. You also have Two of Cups there. So I hope some of this could be useful for you. Yeah, so it's your life path number 3, 2 of them. I just did a 3 on one guy now. I'm born 3/11. So 3 is also my number, but I mix up path and destiny and these things, still new. But 3 is a pretty cool number. The holy trident and these things. The father, the daughter, the wife, and the son, all that stuff. So it's harmonizing, actually, but it also symbolizes creativity. God, I love this chair. And so 8 is about death and transformation and power. You're welcome, Bella. Namaste. Okay, so go Tammy. You're welcome. Thank you for loving my reading. Thank you for your feedback. I'm here to serve. All right. So again, we have Gotami and we had Puja. Puja donated couple of something for to get a more wider range read in regards to her question. Are you still here, Puja? No, it's more like 20 crowns. Yeah, that is $2, isn't it? Told you, my math sucks. So good thing when we do mythology, no, numerology, we have calculators. There's no way we'll be able to find stuff using my brain. Okay, so Puja, yeah, in your rupees. So looks like Norwegian crowns are a little bit more worth than rupees now these days. Maybe you should come back. Actually, guys, Prince Kumar, he knows people very well from the Indian embassy that he's going to hook me up with, which means I might get an Indian visa after all. No promises, but it would be lovely to have a trip to India on one of my visa runs. Scott, that would be cool. Because I'm super bored of Lao? Yeah. Okay, so Puja. Oh, this is, was this about your mother? Your mom's health? Will she, okay. Would you mind telling me, okay, so I'm not a doctor. I can just, we are listed as entertaining, so I cannot take any responsibility in regards to her health or, you know, so professional can only do this. So you know, I can only translate the cards. The cards are not your doctor or her doctor, just so you understand that seriously, because you know the cards can scream something terrible and I can channel something terrible, but I'm not allowed to give that information out to you, okay? Because and that's okay. We have that people don't take advantage of each other. We leave it to those who've been to university for 10 years and studied these things. However, it's only allopathy, so if you give some advices in regards to minor things, let's have a look. And in regards to your mother, let's have a look at what's up with her, okay? And so sometimes, usually most of our, let's just call this an imbalance, usually most of our imbalances, they come because we breathe incorrect, I sit like this, so crunching my kundalini, sitting too much in front of a screen can give you migraine, dehydration can give you migraine, bad teeth. So it's lifestyle sometimes. Also, if you worry and if you're afraid, if you have a lot of stress, it can affect your heart, it can affect your stomachs. We also know that a lot of the illnesses that we have are very often come from, you know, have psychological roots, basically. So let's see. What's going on in regards to your mother. So I can only see again from in regards to the cards. That's it. Okay. Looks like she's going to have a clear mind, but she's not quite there where she's capable of having fun, and she's being advised not to attend to any gatherings. So this is okay. It's this energy of isolating herself in regards to obtain mental clarity here. Okay. I don't know if someone did her dirty, or if she feels robbed in her life in regards to her destiny. Poonam. Okay, so yeah, there is this card here of now things. Now we need to get real here. You know, this you cannot, you know, smash thing under the carpet anymore. This is the reality of the situation in regards to taking things more serious here with the Seven of Swords reversed. She is now looking at her past, her children. She has a lot of nostalgia. So what she needs now is a lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of family. It's a very simple thing, what she needs, okay? Yeah. There's something that happened between her and her own mother, and I'm not sure if that's healed, but you can help healing it by being there for her, along with as many participants in your family as possible, by being there and flowers. Make sure she always have fresh flowers in her room. Maybe make her an album of because we see the past. She's being very nostalgic about it. So I get this energy of I shouldn't say this, so I'm not saying this as a doctor. I just pick up on some kind of fever. something warm, you know, which is attached to her root chakra. And it has something to do with the choice. And so now she's kind of lingering a little bit about this, you know, about a past situation where there was love into the picture. It could have story that us as mothers do not tell our children, that okay, I loved someone, but this someone chose someone else, you know, made me feel less, blah, 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 you know, that love story. It seems to me that she's kind of lingering a little bit on that energy. I cannot find what the physical, well, if we're going to talk physical here, we see, I don't remember, although we see the hands, no, we see the hips, we see the hands. What is this? Yes, we see the root chakra again. So I'm not going to go there and point out where exactly the problem is. We see that she's about to break out from one illusion. Let's see the outcome here. Namaste, Vian. That's what we are doing now. I see her defeating the devil, which is a very good thing. Meaning defeating. I see her getting her justice. What does that mean? See the King of Coins here. He looks very healthy. Don't know if that's husband, dad, or whatever. There is someone here keeping a very, very strong eye on her, that's for sure. Huh. Well, oh. Can I just ask you a question? Because I'm not going to sit here and prophesize whether someone are passing over or something like that. I cannot take upon me that responsibility. But may I ask you, how severe is this situation from 1 to 10, do you think? And also, very often when someone all of a sudden seems better, it's because it's their last, you know, spasms kind of thing. And I don't want to be negative about it, but I just need to know, between 1 and 10, what do you get from this? I mean, what do you pick out from her? So basically 50-50. Yeah, I honestly, I also pick up that. But then, okay, so I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to tell you the cards, okay? Then you can Google it for yourself, or, you know, because I'm on a really dangerous territory here by saying what I'm thinking. So the energy here is a little bit polarized. I'm very happy to see the devil in reverse though, okay? As the devil in general is a very negative energy. It doesn't matter where you are in India or in the West. The devil represents, you know, the beast in us, basically our chains. I think the justice and the king of coins is a very good, healthy sign. But then I see something here which is less pleasant, and that is a loss of not strength necessarily, but power. That power we have to manifest our own reality is kind of disappearing. And then we see something coming to an end, just like that. But what is coming to an end? Exactly. Phew. I don't know how old your mother is right now. Can you share with me her age? Uh, uh, just so you know, she's 50. And can you tell me her birth date? Okay, so she's born in 1975. Okay, the year of the rabbit. We are only doing one more, guys. I was supposed to be done like 3 o'clock, so Gotami is the last one. Honestly, I don't think you're going to lose her anytime soon. 22nd of May, so Taurus, Gemini energy. I don't know what her illness is, but I'm a little bit confused about the cards. A little bit. I also pulled too many of them. I just give me some moments here. Let me see here. I have to use another deck to just see what is going on here, because something is coming to an end out of the blue, and I feel there is some kind of fear here. What is this in this? Yeah, there is someone, I don't know, I'll go as far and say that there is someone around her. She shouldn't trust them. Just saying. But you shouldn't really use me for this, says the cards. So I'll be very careful, because I see things inside of here which you don't want to know. Trust me, you don't want to know this. Okay? I don't think even it's neither ethical for me to share this with you. I don't think it is okay to use the cards like this. But there is a chance that you can help her getting better. I think the same thing as you, 50-50. However, there are let's just put it like this. She needs to be very, very careful in regards to what she eats. You know, there's something here, because I don't know what this illness is, you know, and I'm not a doctor. So if I knew a little bit more, I could tell you more, maybe not, but there are certain things in these cards. It can be a metaphor, but let's just say I don't like it. Yeah, you have to remember, I'm not psychic. Okay, I'm not psychic. So only the doctor can says whether she's gets better or what. In regards to the cards, I'm not too happy or satisfied in regards to what they show. And I don't think you should know more than that. No, I cannot do that, because it can be, it is something that, can you guys explain to her why I cannot show her certain cards that, you know, because this has something to do with, if I show you these cards, that is exactly the reality you might shift into, and I cannot take that responsibility. because this is health, and I'm not supposed to give health advices that, or I'm not supposed to be a doctor. I'm not supposed to do. I'm not allowed to. It's illegal, right? And so when I see something in the cards which worries me, it can be changed. But if you absolutely must, do you want to see? I can give you one of the cards that concerns me. If you want to see it, I can give it to you, but it has to be on your own responsibility. Do you understand that? And you also have to understand that the more you worry about this, the worse it will get. You have to trust that everything that is being done as it is. Good morning, Marita. Do you want to see what this card is? But you have to understand again, it's on your own. And another thing is that it's not written in stone. Okay, it can be metaphorically. Do you want to see it? Okay. I think it is wise for you not to see it. Because then it goes in there, and then all of a sudden you might create something that you shouldn't. By the way, guys, yeah, I don't think you want to know either. Because there is a chance that she actually might recover. But it's showing me two different realities. And so I cannot take responsibility of saying that no. It's not just about my channel, it's about ethical values as well. Gotami, I believe you are next. Yeah, Puja, do not feel guilt about this. Guilt, Puja, is not going to make this any better because it has nothing to do with you. What's happening now? It's nothing to do with you at all. Okay. Okay. But I have to go to bed, so we have to finish this another day. Okay. This has to be pretty quick. I'm sorry, guys, but you came in, most of you. I'm really sorry, 45 minutes too late. So I'm already overdue. I was supposed to be out here 50 minutes ago. I want to help all of you. If you have any questions, you need to know, wait till next time, or you can book an appointment. If you want to have as many answers as you want, basically, as possible, we can squeeze into 90 minutes. But så det här är følelsen han har ovenfor Tommy. And the thing is, guys, when I am this tired as well, it's difficult for me to focus. So no matter how much I say that, you know, I was supposed to be in bed 2 hours ago, people like, it goes in this air and out this air, you know. Okay, so this, my focus is a little bit out there, so just take it for what it is. And maybe you should go first next time, good timing. You can also send me a message on my WhatsApp. La fuerza. Yeah. You are basically someone that makes him very happy. But he's using his strength to probably resist this connection, okay? Let me check her. Because you have Ace of Coins and the Sun. And this Leo energy here, that's his ego. There's a lot of ego here. But at the same time, you make him burn. So whatever he's feeling towards this other woman, it's... no. No, 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 no. If that doesn't end up in a divorce, I should say eat my hat, but this love is in reverse, the tower is in reverse, it's just, oh, let's pretend this is not, this have a very solid ground. And when the King of Coins is coming like that, you know, it's not coming like this, but tilting like that, off-centered. Yeah, I'm not so accurate as you think. It's the cards, actually. It shows me that he wants actually to give you, let's say, if this was the West, he wanted to give you the ring. You know, we give each other rings in the West. I want to marry you. And so basically you are his sunshine. But, oh, no, because that's the thing you have in India, because of the cultural differences. It's all about, no, I need to make my grandparents and mama and daddy happy, and the status and these things. But that's exactly how you dig your own grave, you know? And so every time I've been putting up cards for him now in regards to the situation he's in, we could basically make him in reversed as well. This is going to fail. Even if they are going to be married for the rest of their life, it's a marriage which he won't get laid very often, or he will he might get laid, but it's not going to be good sex. And the tower in reverse, the tower is the tower, right? So it's just what the tower is reversed. It's like, okay, I can see the foundation here is not that good, but the contract is signed. We made promises here. I want to impress my family, and as a husband, when he's not in love with her, you think that what do you think is going to happen? You also have this one. So in reality, he's bored of this situation because it's also taking away his manhood when you two should stand side by side as two fire signs, you know, as the emperor to the Queen of Wands, and you're Leo, so in tropical anyway. So as a Leo, you are the one who has to stand by his side, but because he doesn't stand by your side and follow his inner sun, is basically he will lack his spine, and it's not sexy. It's, I'm not going to be mean and say something nasty here, but it's, let's just say, a man that follows what mommy and daddy thinks is best for him, and what the bank account tells me about a man who is incapable of surviving on his own. Oh, I have to take care of my entire family as well and pay down their house. We cannot. We need to take care of ourselves first. I realized that today when I was making all this numerology, and I wanted to make for you and them and then and for this and that. I thought I need to get my numerology chart finished first, so I know where I am on the platform before I start making sigils for everyone else, and so he is now in a state of mind which is very, very fragile mentally. He's stressed out and he's juggling coins and he's got too much to do, while you are there being like, I'm right here, what's the problem? No, everyone else's expectations is his problem. And we've done this so many times now. You see me shuffle. I know he's not married, but in my understanding, he's engaged or is going to get married. So when we see the King of Coins, it doesn't say, oh, written in stone, oh, he's married. It says, well, basically it's out of balance, So sometimes, let's say he was married to her. Reversed can mean he's no longer married to her, or he's basically a shitty husband, or he's in a low vibration. So the difference between cards that are up versus down is positive vibration, negative vibrations. So how you interpret this? This is a celebration. This is the cancellation of a celebration or a disappointment in regards to the celebration. But if you read the cards only one way, it's much simpler, but I read them reversal. That means they can have so many more interpretations to them that we can be asked to take in. You will have to come back later this week. I was supposed to go offline 3 o'clock, actually 2 o'clock, now it's 4 o'clock. So I need a little bit sleep before and stuff like that. Yeah. I know a few people. I am legion, for we are many. No orders to clorum. Boom. Okay, so yeah, we're all right. It's pretty late. I hope this was to some help with you guys. In reality, in order to satisfy all of you, I have to sit here for 27 hours straight. But yeah, we are continuing the card production tomorrow again. And so I will try to be back and forward with the reads as often as I can because, yeah, no reason at all. I just like to do this, that's all. So what I was about to say is that there are a lot of you out there now who are going nuts because love life is not working as well. So you need to understand that your love life has to, the grass is not greener on the other side, first of all. Second of all, you need to be at peace with yourself before we attract someone else into our life, thinking that our life's going to be magnificent as long as he or she wants to be with me. Trying to tell that, but I understand why that's difficult. This is why. I'm pretty good at reading the cards because I've been just where you are. Oh, what is his feelings for me? Oh my God, you know. Will he leave his wife? You know, will blah blah blah. I've been there. So focus more on you, focus more on him. And focus on your passion, what you really want to do. And that's basically the answer for everything. You know what I mean? So basically, follow the formula and it will solve absolutely every problem you have. And you realize there are no such thing. Sounds easy, but that's exactly how the formula works. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, good Tommy. And now we have two. A lot of nice, beautiful frequencies there. So see you soon, good Tommy. If you need to send me a message, please do. Well, that's very well said of her. Yeah, gives you more space also to not live up to those expectations. Oh, I have to be like this, I have to be like that. It's a very good, well said of her, and I really respect her for that. Because being in a marriage, you need to be extremely spiritually evolved in order to function. If you're not, then it's ego, my ego versus your ego. We are going to go on each other's nerves, and we are going to play the blame game, give each other silent treatment, and it's just fast. So if one is spiritually awake and the other one is in the ego, good luck, you know. Okay, good Tommy. It was beautiful to see you again. I have to go to bed. I was gonna sit here and ramble half asleep. Love you so much. Thank you for coming, and I see you again soon. That's good to hear. So take their lessons as your new weapon, harness it, let it be your shield, deflection shield. Get up again and be the warrior you are, big lion. Love you so much. See you soon again, good Tommy. Take care of yourself.